Okay, I'm Reverend Pinckney Butts. I'm preacher, political leader, community leader, and all this other stuff. It's not about me right now. It's about you and why we're here today. And I want you to talk, give me as much as you can in the short time that we have because people are on the way. And we're in Cleveland, Ohio, addressing another murder and a man who has experienced his child, his seed, murdered.
So, well, my name's Kareem Hinton. I'm also an organizer with Black Lives Matter Cleveland, and it's different being here on this end of things. Instead of me coming to represent victims and families of victims, now I'm here as a family member of a victim and someone who's looking for help. And my stepson, Jovan Scales, firstborn son of my wife, Kimberly, he was senselessly murdered on the night of the 2nd. It was a Saturday night. And we want answers. We know how it is. Folks are reluctant to come and speak. We want folks to actually just come out and just call the tip lines, call Detective Ford, reach out and just give some information.
Give us your contact information so people who can help you that will.
So I mean, if people want to try to reach out to me, they can reach out to me at 216-825-3137 or my Gmail account, which is the letter K dot Hinton, HENTON BLMCLE @gmail.com. That's K.Hinton BLMCLE @gmail.com.
Do you have legal advocacy at this point in time?
So we have, at this point in time, we've got a couple of different orgs that are advocating for us. So I reached out to Al Porter.
That's who I'm here and right. Representative of with.
So Black on Black crime is definitely going to be calling and checking on things with law enforcement that's investigating this. But also,
do you have an attorney though? Do you have an attorney?
We have an attorney on our team.
Okay.
Black Lives Matter.
Okay.
And but we reached out to the Ward 6 councilman, Blaine Griffin, because this is his ward. He's supposed to be concerned about this stuff. He received it was his, when I reached out to him, it was well received, and he said he would come. He said that he would reach out to some of the task force individuals that are involved in the community work, and we'll see. But I believe him to be, a man true to his word in those regards, because that's what he came up doing. So I think he'll come through as far as that goes. But yeah, we're just looking for the murderer, and we're hoping to get some justice.
What is the reason that they say they have not found this murderer?
So thus far, it's because they have no leads. And so they need leads. They need people that will come forward and say that they know certain individuals, who they are, who they hang around with, and so forth, so that they can have someone say, I know these individuals were together that night, because folks have alibis.
What, in 2 sentences, tell us exactly what happened and how he was murdered.
He was murdered, so according to the Cleveland.com reports, and according to one of the, the only other person that was there, that was a passenger in the car, and he lived to tell about it. They were there. They met with some folks that they supposedly knew and were in good terms with, and individuals came with the intentions of robbing them.
Okay, thank you.
That's how that went down.
And how old was your son?
Jovan was 29. Jovan, gentleman approached the car, was going to shoot the passenger first, and Jovan just hit the gas and just took off, because it didn't matter whether it was him or the passenger. He wasn't going to just stand there and be a victim or let his friend become a victim. He took off, and in the process, the person with the gun shot into the car, and Jovan was shot once in the side and once in the back.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that, and thank you for being strong enough to talk to us about that. I'm Reverend Pinckney Butts. Come on. I want to hear what you have to say too. Why you're here?
Well, I'm just here to support.
Who you are?
My name is Dave Lima, and I'm with Surge, showing up for racial justice. And I'm here to support Kareem and his effort to get more information on this. Whatever Surge can do.
Please give us that contact information for Surge.
For Surge, well, it's Surge NEO at google.com.
And I'm Reverend Pinckney Butts. Thank you guys. And I'm also representing Black on Black Crime Incorporated. I'm the clergy chairperson for the organization, and we're tired of this. We really are.
You know, and I'll tell you the truth, though. It's more to it than that. Like, you know, folks know that I'm one of the members of Black Lives Matter Cleveland, and so, you know, you will hear the common stuff where it's like, you know, from folks that are detractors from our cause. They'll say, hey, if you're a victim of a crime, don't call a cop, call a crackhead. You know, you've heard that BS that folks say. And what they fail to realize or to understand quite conveniently is that,
if I may respond to that, why is crack in the community in the first place? Go ahead.
Absolutely right. And, you know, but also, you know, what folks have to realize and understand is that our tax money, me as a person who has gainful employment, me as a person who owns his home, my taxes through my work as well as through me being a property owner go toward paying the salaries of law enforcement. So why wouldn't I have expectations of law enforcement to do their job? Because I'm paying for it, but also to take it a step further, I'm gonna call the cops, because if I do what folks call or consider street justice, cops are gonna come see me anyway. So therefore,
taking matters in your own hands.
Exactly.
So what do you need from the faith community other than people talking about, well, we just gonna pray? What else do you need from the church that is the beacon in this community?
Well, you know, to be quite honest with you, just continue along the lines of sending out a message. I mean, they could speak on this, but just sending out a message, trying to get through to the youth, and also, to be quite honest with you, not to be so doggone cordial and friendly with the local city government, because people don't understand that local city government has a part to play in this issue by neglecting these communities and by not letting folks have hope